Hey Pisces, this is Tiffany from Tiffany's Tarology. It's so good to have you guys all here today. It is the day of the eclipse, April 8th. We made it, Pisces. We made it. I just got done doing the collective moon message for this beautiful new moon in Aries eclipse that we just had. Go ahead and check that out. I'll have it linked for you here as well. So check the top of your video, probably top right corner is where it shows up if you want to go check that out. But of course, your energy is probably all over it. Pisces is my biggest collective that watches me on here. And I want to go ahead and dive into what this new moon in Aquarius is going to mean for you. Sorry, in Aquarius. New moon in Aries is going to mean for you because this is a huge, huge eclipse portal. This is the beginning of something new. This is the start of something fresh. Aries is all about the body, about war, about moving forward, massive changes. Like, whoo, get ready, Pisces. For those of you who are Pisces risings, it's going to be affecting your second house of income, your self-worth, the money that you make, maybe bills you have to pay as well, but you know, it'll all be for the better. I'm going to pull some astrology cards from you. They're popping out all kind of crazy right now. But check the description box, Pisces, if you want to get connected with me outside of the YouTube space. I do have ability to book one-on-one readings as well as to follow me on Instagram where I post just about every day. All right, Spirit, for Pisces, for this eclipse energy in Aries. Also, let me know below, Pisces, are you one of those people like me who refuse to look at the eclipse in person because of all of the kind of past thoughts, ideals about how that could affect you? I don't know. I just wouldn't look at it. All right. So Pisces, you have Venus, love and beauty, which is perfect because it is activating that second house of self-worth. Gemini, the communicative, so you're focusing on your voice, your throat chakra, saying what you need to say, being a little bit more confident, which I love. And also Lilith, wild femininity, the dark feminine, right? So Pisces, when I look at these three cards together, I see someone who sees themselves for who they really are. They see their beauty. They see the love they bring into rooms. They're communicating how they feel. They're opening their voices. And they're also understanding that the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever you want to call it, was all a divine plan, a divine part of the plan, I should say, for you to see your true worth. It came up a lot in the High Priestess Healing Tarot Collective I'm a part of, where a lot of us have been told our whole life to be quiet, to be small, to not take up space, to quiet our voices. And so now Spirit is saying, speak up, talk, get ready to communicate with your audience, with who needs to hear you, who needs to understand the message that you specifically have, Pisces. A lot of my Pisces collective are going into different roles where they are being set on a stage or set on a, just on a platform of some sort to be able to use their voice. Whether they're creating something or physically in front of a camera or stepping into a new role as a healer, there is some kind of communication that you need to have to share about your story. Whether you're masculine or not, the part of you that was wounded and is now healed. This almost looks like an eclipse. This eclipse is shining so much light on the darkness that's within us. Because for just a few minutes, that moon obscures the light of the sun. And the dark comes to light. The truth that we have hidden within us. The dark part of us. The dark feminine. The part of us that has inner rage and anger and is ready to take up space. She's here. And she's teaching you to love yourself. Love your voice. Love who you are. Feel beautiful. Handsome. Worthy. Aries is all about the ego. The I am energy comes through. All right, Pisces. We're going to pull your cards like always. We pulled 10 cards, Celtic cross style. So keeping all that in mind, Pisces, that you are stepping into this part of yourself where you're revealing to the world a lot of the darkness that you went through that helps you come into the light. So that eclipse that came through, where the moon overshone the sun, is like, I can't hide who I am anymore. I know that the sun is much brighter than the moon, but for just a second, the deep wounds showed forth. And what a powerful show to blacken a sky. All right, Pisces. Spirit, we're going to go ahead and pull all 10 cards from the top for Pisces for this eclipse energy. Woo! Your current situation is the Queen of Swords. This is literally the card of using your voice, having standards, sitting down, talking to people in a way that they can understand you. Your challenge is Three of Pentacles, trying to find spaces in which you can use your voice, but will also work for you, work with you, where you can actually collaborate and be in those groups and spaces. So if you haven't found a community, maybe you're looking for a community, maybe you're growing within that community, like you're working on yourself. Your strength is the devil. I'm going to have to clarify that. But you know what? Sometimes your strength is in your darkness, in your wounding. That's what I feel coming through for that card. Your area of focus is Two of Cups. So your communication, your relationships, those you have formed partnerships with, family might be big for you. Near future, Seven of Wands. What are you protecting yourself from? What are you guarding yourself against? Recent past, the Lovers. A lot of us have been dealing with relationship issues, contract issues, dealing with not feeling that self-love that we should for ourselves. Advice from Spirit, Page of Swords, to be the student, to continue to show up. Your environment, Seven of Swords. You're strategizing. You're making a way out of no way. You're figuring out a plan. Hopes and fears, Page of Pentacles, the manifestations. This keeps coming up. This also came up in the eclipse reading for the collective. Check it out. And also, love this for you. Final outcome, Pisces, is Judgment. You are heeding the call of your soul. What a beautiful, beautiful spread. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Wands. Pisces, you're ready to walk in a new direction. I know we're not to the end, but this call, this judgment, this completion of a major chapter where you're like, Spirit, I hear you. You're like, I'm ready. I don't know exactly what is out there. But as the High Priestess shows up beneath it, it's like you have the intuition. And the Empress below that, you have the ability, the willpower, the inner drive. Woo! The love of yourself, the abundance to do so, to walk in this new direction where you don't necessarily know what is coming next, but you know that you have to go there. There's a deep calling on your life, Pisces, to make a change, to go somewhere, to be the first. I know this isn't the card of Aries, but this is giving me very much so like, I'll be the one. I'll take that step out the box. I'll go up the mountain first. Pisces, you are so capable. You're a leader. And for a really long time, I feel like a lot of you felt like you had to be in the background. But now, with your current situation here as the Queen of Swords, you have found your voice. I love that in this particular depiction, the Queen of Swords is looking at the camera, because in the traditional Rider-Waite, she's not. She's off to the side. You are looking at your life, the beauty, the richness, your power. She's surrounded by roses, so it's like you see your worth. There's this deep, deep energy calling me towards her heart chakra right now. Heart and throat. I'm not sure exactly what this is on her throat, but I'm being called into that area where it's like this inner power is coming from your throat and your heart, telling you to tell other people, this is who I am. This is what I will accept. This is what I deserve. I will take up space. I have a new calling in my life. I see reason in my existence and in my being. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. Wow, Pisces. With your challenge, 3 of Pentacles. A lot of you are in the midst. And we have 3-3 here. 3-3, right? 3 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. A lot of you are looking at, where have I been for the last 15 years working with this company I don't really love? You know, some of you are looking at relationships that are just not working, family units that aren't working, different ways that you've lived your life, religious systems, things like that, where you're just like, this isn't who I want to be with anymore. With it being in the challenge position, Spirit is telling you to look at these situations and reassess the value of you continuing to chisel away at these particular projects. Could you be using your services, your light, your know-how, your capability in a situation that would better serve not only you, but everyone else? Are you staying stuck in situations where you're there because you feel like you should be there? You are contributing to the overall productivity of the situation, but you know that it's not fulfilling to you. So Spirit wants you to do some deep reflection, some deep recollection on where that is for you. With your strength here. Now, this is the craziest strength I think I've ever pulled. Spirits, I want to challenge you tonight, Tiffany. But the Devil card represents some darkness within us all. We all have that angel and we all have that devil on our shoulders, right? You have been able to harness the power of your darkness, of where you've been, the hurt that you've had, the habits that you need to kill off, right? You've really worked hard on yourself to pass through the trenches of this devil within you. And now you can help other people to face their demons. There we go, Spirit. And they can grow because you did it first. You show them how to transmute that power into progress, that pain into progress, that really deep wound into the most healed version of yourself that you could be. Again, with the High Priestess here guiding you through, she sees beyond the veil. And so all of us have this darkness within us. All of us have the divine and the dark of our masculine and our feminine and our nature. And so with this being your strength, Pisces, you've harnessed that. And you've allowed that deepness, that richness of what really hurts to strengthen and empower you to move forward. Let's go ahead and clarify that. Oh, the train went off right as I said that. Thank you, Spirit. Tell us more about why the devil is our strength, Spirit. Why our darkness, our bad habits, our wounds, why are those our strength? A lot of you didn't believe in yourself, and through that lack of belief, you ended up really going into your dark night of the soul and finding out who you were. Yeah. The darkness led you to your light. The King of Rods. Think of him as a king with a flame on the end of this wand. Your deepest darkness led you to your brightest light. You went to the depths. You illuminated that blackness, that darkness, that dismal place in your life, that dismal situation, and you went in there and you found a newfound version of yourself. There was divine clarity as well. And now when you look back at the devil, you're not scared of the devil anymore because you were able to literally change that situation for your better. All right, area of focus, 2 of Cups. There's still this emphasis that a lot of you are having on relationships, interpersonal. This does not have to be romantic, but for a lot of you it is. This can be business partners, bosses, contracts that you've signed. There is an emphasis that you need to figure out, are these serving you or are these not? With them being an area of focus, Spirit is saying, take a double, triple, quadruple check during this retrograde period. Because don't forget, we're still in Mercury retrograde, I believe, until April 24th. Reanalyze these relationships and where do you hold the power? Where is this relationship going? How are you two benefiting each other? What place do you hold in each other's lives? Let's see what Spirit has to say about that. Spirit, can you tell us a little bit more about why you want them to focus on the Two of Cups? Yeah, it's time for a change. The Fool card is here to let me know there's time. This is the time. During this time in Aries, for you to look at where you need to physically make a change in those relationships. And don't feel like you're being selfish if you need certain things from somebody, or if you need to set certain boundaries with someone. You're listening to your body. And that kept coming up in the roundtable discussion we had in my group tonight about honoring the self and saying what you need to say. So if this relationship is going in a new direction or taking a new turn or a new twist, talk it out. Communicate. Go over what's going on, what needs to change, what needs to continue. The power is within you to make that happen. Your near future, this one was kind of interesting. You have the Seven of Wands. I think that there might be some opposition coming up for you, Pisces, I'm going to dive into. But the Seven of Wands is about standing up for yourself, standing your ground, being defensive, watching out for yourself, maybe feeling cornered. So Spirit, tell us a little bit more so I can flesh this out for Pisces. Oh, okay. All right, Pisces. I see you breaking out of this. You felt trapped for a really long time in whatever situation or situations this is in your life. You tell me in the comments, what have you been going through? I see you breaking out of this bondage, this self-imposed, I don't know how, will I ever be able to make it? I see you moving out of this. And honestly, this is you re-emerging from that situation, but saying, okay, I'm still a little bit cautious about where things are going. I'm going to protect myself until I really get on my feet. But you're out of this mentality of like literally not making a move, not knowing how to go forward. This eclipse that we're going through is going to allow you to finally take the blindfold off, to trust yourself and to walk forward. But when you do walk forward, you still are going to have this staff, this stick, this wand to protect you as you go forth. It's like the baby steps that you need to get off the ground. And that's okay. Yeah, Six of Swords here. You're headed in a new direction that's very foreign to you. You've decided you're not going to stay trapped, you're not going to stay stuck, but you don't exactly know where you're going quite well. So you're hopeful that in the meantime that you could just protect yourself, protect your peace. And I see you being very guarded about kind of like who you talk to about your next moves, where you're going. I had to block somebody today that I don't even know if they are looking at my social media or not, but I decided in case you are, let me just block you now. So you really can't keep up with my content. You can't keep up with what I'm doing. So it was a self-precautionary blocking of a person on social media that I have no idea if they are even doing anything. It's just my soul said, let's set this boundary, right? Okay. So for your recent past, a lot of you were dealing with relationships. Libra, that Libra eclipse, right? So we're leaving that energy behind. But that Libra eclipse showed us and illuminated a little bit more tightly knit relationships than even that Two of Cups was alluding to, where there needed to be new structures and boundaries. This literally can mean that you were in a contract, you were in some type of relationship, you were enmeshed with some type of group where there was this need to kind of reestablish or rehash out some very serious conversations. I want to dive deeper into what exactly is going on here. So Spirit, In the recent past, what was going on with Pisces and this lover? What are they moving beyond? What are they moving beyond, Spirit? Wow. Spirit's like, We'll get there, though. There we go. 3 of Cups in reverse. When situations, relationships, partnerships, group associations no longer serve the purpose of fulfilling you, making you happy, making you feel joyful, making you feel like there is purpose for the situation, you have to see it for what it is. One point in time, this relationship was great. These 3 people here were having a blast. The relationship was great. There was fun. There was joy. But when that joy runs out and your cup runneth over, or your cup runs dry, I should say, sometimes it's time to reevaluate the relationship. It doesn't necessarily mean that for every single one of you guys there was a breakup, but there is probably a relationship, a contract, even for business or work, maybe with a family member, could even be a sibling, where you are just starting to see that there isn't that same luster that you used to have. It was 2111 as I said that. And you had to come to some conclusions about, even though there was love here, or, whatever the case is, things are different now. And I see you kind of reevaluating that situation or that person or how you wanted to continue to move forward with your life. Your advice from Spirit, like we were saying earlier, should just keep on trucking. Keep on moving, keep on learning, keep on fighting these silent battles that nobody sees you fighting. Trusting in yourself, not backing down, not giving up. Being a student, willing to, be willing to learn and to fail. And then your environment is you starting to realize, I have to be strategic. I have to be careful with who I share my love with, who I share my love to, what I do with my time, who I'm giving these swords to. I see you starting to take a little bit more precaution about your energy, your power, who has access to you, who has access to what you know. And you're starting to build your own community. You're taking these swords to where you need them to go. And so your environment is very much so being created as we speak. You're finding your safe space. You're collecting the swords that you need to be most stable. And you're leaving the ones behind that don't matter to you. With the Page of Pentacles here and your hopes and fears, this solar eclipse is allowing a lot of us to step into a brand new beginning. When I think of the Page of Pentacles, I think of a manifestation that you sent out to the universe, where you said, universe, this is what I desire. If it's a new home, if it's a new job, if it's a relationship, a baby, if there is some type of situation in your life where you are like, Spirit, I want more. I want something new. I'm ready for this gift. It's coming. In the eclipse reading, it was clarified by the Ace of Pentacles for the collective. And so I'm telling you, there's a lot of beauty coming from that manifestation that you've got in your mind. So, Spirit, what is this Page of Pentacles for Pisces? What is this Page of Pentacles? Tell us more about this manifestation. The High Priestess. You are manifesting from a place of power, from quiet, undisturbed inner knowing that you can manipulate and master your life so beautifully. You've seen through the BS. You know what it is that you want. You see more clearly where you belong, and you're walking with that. You are the High Priestess, Pisces. What else about this manifestation, Spirit? There it goes. I knew it would come back. Ace of Pentacles. If you take a step in this new direction, if you decide, I'm ready, I'm willing to move on. This portal here, right, Pisces? This portal is open unto you for this new opportunity to come in and for you to receive what it is that you desire. This is a hand from the universe saying, your wish is my command. As long as you work for it and walk through this portal, you merge with your higher self, with your intuition, and you make it happen. And with your final outcome as the Judgment card, Spirit is saying this is your time to step into your power, into your manifestations, and to the role that you were meant to take in this lifetime, Pisces. There is a gift, a talent, a skill, a know-how, a desire to lead others to this promised land, to this next level in their lives. And in so doing, you move to this next level in your life. It's not an easy thing to accept the call, but you have so much protection around you. And when you accept this call, you accept your life's purpose and you allow newness to usher itself in. What else can you tell us about this Judgment call? Ace of Rods. This particular card is the illuminated path. When you don't know which way to go, when you don't see your way out, you rise to the occasion, and then Spirit gives you the rod, the inspiration, the new idea, the pathway forward. When Spirit knows that Spirit can trust you with this illuminated gift, you not only are receiving the Ace of Pentacles, but the Ace of Rods. You have the key to success. You have the key to success. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the 10 of freaking Cups. A happy home, a happy life, a happy mentality, more joy, fulfillment, rest, prosperity, and most of all, what I have been trying to focus on in my life, fulfillment. Ultimate fulfillment, joy, love. This particular time in your life, Pisces, if you take the steps, you strategize, you move things around, you take that leap, you speak up for yourself, you go in a new direction, you take off the blindfolds in those relationships that need to be dealt with in whatever way that is, you will be most successful. You'll be more than successful. You will be happy. And we're going to pull 3 last oracle. This is going to be from the Medicine Woman Oracle deck. One of the ladies in my group used this tonight, and this deck was calling to me, and I was like, I haven't used it in forever. So Spirit, 3 messages for my Pisces collective as we wrap up this reading. 3 messages for my Pisces collective in regard to this Aries eclipse and our pathway forward towards happiness, wholeness, fulfillment. All right, we got 4. We have the Art of Rituals. It says practice rituals to re-enchant your life. So get connected with other Pisces, other spiritualists. Go on that trip. Go on that vacation. Go on that retreat. Practice your moon rituals, and you will be able to cause these manifestations to come in even faster, even more powerful. That's what I feel from that one. You have Embrace. This is such a sacral chakra card. It says, remember your primordial nature. You are a vessel. So when we allow ourselves to be used by Spirit and we go into that place that we don't understand, that judgment call that we honor, is when we can then become a vessel, a conduit for creation of such beautiful and amazing things. You will start to find that other people actually look for the things that you create, look for the things that you're bringing into this world, and actually utilize them because you specifically were meant to start that. You also have here Spirit of Earth. Have faith that you are supported. So remember how I said your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, they're with you. Tapping into the earth, you can see all of like the trees, right? On the outsides of the earth, their roots going deep into the core of the earth, grounding in nature, remembering who you are, that we're all connected, is going to be so vital to you during this time, Pisces. This is going to be a very mind-blowing eclipse for the entire Earth. And if we don't stay grounded, it might be easy for you to kind of get off course or feel like you've been led astray. Maybe you stop believing in yourself. You're going to have a lot of faith to get you through these trying times. But as we saw here, as long as you can ground yourself into the earth, you will be okay. You will be able to come back to earth and remember who you are. And our last one is Spirit of Fire. Shine your power. And it says unreservedly. So don't forget, Pisces, to take up space. You are so worthy. You are so worthy. And the fire that is within you will light the fire of so many other people, and you will be used in a magnificent way. I'm going to leave that with you, Pisces. I love you very much. And I'll catch you again very soon. Happy eclipse in Aries. You are so loved. You are so deserving. And this is going to be a huge transition for you. All right. Bye, guys.